Biloxi, Mississippi. Bunch of casinos down here. The next town over is Ocean Springs. Ocean Springs is pretty nice. Biloxi, I'd say it's a pretty upscale place as far as the casinos go. Lots of rich white people is kind of like the MO in here. You don't see, it's not like Vegas or other casinos in the country where you just see a bunch of bust out, down and out looking people. Most people here are just reasonably well dressed. It seems like middle to upper class, middle class, just like human beings. It's just really not the normal type of a casino experience. I just left the Beau Rivage, which is probably a little bit more upscale than others. That's an MGM property. And up here on the right, we have, looks like the Hard Rock. I've never been in there. I've been in Biloxi 4 or 5 times over the last year and a half. I stumbled on this place when I left Miami driving one day. I was going to the West Coast, and I said, you know what, just try a new place out, because I used to go back and forth from the West Coast to the East Coast, from LA to Miami and back, and just take these long drives. But this was a nice place. I actually feel better. I'd say I feel more comfortable in my skin. Fucking guy just gonna just jam up on the back of me here. I was gonna go to that other lane. He wants to be breathing down my fucking neck. Fucking faggot. But it's all good. Staying at Harrah's. I get a reasonable rate because I'm a diamond at Harrah's. Diamond member. But I actually lost a diamond this year because last year I didn't play enough. But I was able to retain it or get it again because I had a Wyndham. I became a diamond at Wyndham, the hotels. So if you were a diamond at Wyndham, they had a Caesars match for diamonds. So I've had diamond now for a number of years, but I may lose it this year. I don't even care, really. It's like, I don't bet table games or anything. Right now, I mostly just bet golf. But see if I can get over, look nice. Gulf of Mexico, I believe. Alright, we get to the left-hand lane, and you see Harrah's up ahead, I think. Over to the right, you got the nice water. It's really nice. It's I could probably find a cheap apartment down here, and even just live here half a year right in Biloxi near the casinos, and not even worry about it because the rent would probably be reasonable, as long as I didn't want to get too upscale. I was doing some back street driving the other day, and you can just kind of tell that you could live pretty cheap. So Golden Nugget straight ahead, and off to the left is Harrah's, where I'll be going. So just a nice, comfortable place. As far as casinos go, I think this is about your best bang for the buck, because you don't really feel like you're going to a casino. And especially that Beau Rivage. I'm usually like a lower tier type place anyways, but I think the Beau Rivage might be a little bit nicer. I go over there to their buffet. They have a decent buffet. Of course, though, when I went in there today, she's probably upper class lady was just kind of bitching about it. She was at a table with her friends or whatever and her husband, and I kept hearing her say it's not worth $25. It's, like, she said it like 2 or 3 times when I was just up on the buffet. And like, she wasn't saying it to anyone, just like talking out loud. It's just like kind of crazy. And then when she was walking out, I believe it was the same lady saying, I know you said you don't like the salad. I mean, I guess there's some people that are just negative all the time, but it wasn't even like a mean and negative. It was just lazy, negative talk. Like everything I heard this lady say, which was not much, everything was negative out of her mouth. And so that's no way to live. And her husband probably just gave up on that a long time ago. Doesn't try to get her to be more positive. Every word counts. You can spin things. I mean, I thanked the lady at the buffet for the change. It was only 21 and change anyways. It's not 25. And she gave me like 60 some cents back from the 22 I gave her, which was the correct amount of change. And I said, thanks. And I said, it's so nice. She started laughing. I said, I bet you never heard it like that. I said, I'm a little bit too nice with service people, but better to be nice than to be mean.